Alex and I have been invited to a play date at Parque Calia. And the reason we're super excited, well, the reason I am super excited is not because of the park, because we've been there before, but because near Parque Calia is a Cocina Economica, and I have been wanting to try a Cocina Economica for kind of a while, but haven't really fit it into my schedule. So this particular one I'm going to is the Cocina Economica Flor. Really reminds me of Spanglish, because that was the main character's name.
What's your name? Llamo. It's one of my 5 Spanish words.
Flor Moreno.
Floor.
Flor.
Floor.
No. Flor.
Floor.
Flor.
Anyway, Cocina Economica Flor is very close to Parque Calia, so come with me and see what it's about. Okay, so that's the park. If you go that direction, you have the Chedraui Selecto and the Starbucks. And then if you go down this way, you'll get towards the Cocina Economica. So that was Gonzalo's. He said I could call him David, but I'm gonna try to remember Gonzalo's. I don't know if he owns it, but either way, he was super nice and he spoke English really well. And so I think we communicated. So I'm getting a full order of meatballs and a liter of tamarindo. What is a Cocina Economica? A Cocina Economica is essentially we're gonna use the word restaurant, but it's a place with a kitchen, with an economic kitchen. And what they do is they serve lunches, right? Although apparently there are some that serve breakfast and dinner as well, but generally they're really more of a lunch type place. And again, in Mexico, we do eat later lunches. And so what you would do is in the morning, you would let the Cocina Economica know that, hey, at lunchtime, I'm going to wanna come by to have my lunch. And then that Cocina Economica, because it's not really a restaurant, it's more, they have only a very small selection of dishes to choose from, and it's not a la carte. Like, you're gonna be ordering, let's say, the entree, and they're gonna give you all the things that come with that entree. You're not necessarily gonna get to select, although I'm sure there are some economicas that will probably let you do that. But the concept is that each Cocina Economica serves, let's say, 3 different dishes, and then you choose among the 3 dishes which one you want, and then whenever it's ready, you would come by to pick it up, or they would deliver it to your house, but you would get like a package deal. So if you ordered, let's say, chicken, the chicken would come cooked however that house cooks it. They would add probably some rice or maybe some beans, something on the side of that, and then perhaps a beverage of some sort. So it's not exactly a restaurant where you can pick and choose exactly what you want. It's not necessarily made to order. So today you might have spaghetti or ham sandwiches, which one do you want? And then they'll give you the lunch kit. And it's called the Cocina Economica because, of course, the less variety you have at a restaurant, the less overhead and the less waste. And so they're able to kind of mass produce these lunches, and we as the consumers get to benefit from it. Nice little park. I recommend it. It's dog friendly if you want to bring your pet here. And then across the other street, if you don't want to go the economic route, they've got a Chedraui Select, which unlike a normal Chedraui, this one has more imported products than the ones that I've had near my home, and the Sorana Grill, which is a super yummy place that I recommend. But again, so that side is a little more upscale, whereas if I go to the other location, it's a little more budget friendly. Okay, so Alex just asked a friend if he could have some of their candy, and turns out the candy he asked for had peanuts in it. So of course Alex immediately spit it out. Luckily I just bought that other water, so he kind of was rinsing his mouth because of course we're walking around without any medication, but because blessings, right? I was walking around earlier while he was playing with his friends, so I noticed there was a pharmacy. So we went there and paid 123 pesos for the Benadryl and another large bottle of water so he can rinse his mouth. Seems to be doing better now. Goodness. Just as an FYI, There are pharmacies for sure near any playground that I've been to. There have been a pharmacy nearby that we could run to. This is his second time having a peanut product here in Merida. The first time he like fully ingested it, and so he didn't spit it out, so he felt much worse. When we went to the pharmacy and we told them what we wanted, they recommended another item aside from Benadryl that has worked amazingly. And so normally I carry that around, but today of course I did not. But again, I went on a walking tour earlier and knew exactly where the pharmacy was, so no stress. Alex has already run away from me so he can go back to his friends and play. Perfect. Gracias. Go that way. All right, so we got some tortillas, a little bit of rice, spices, some picante. I think this is going to be like pickled perhaps. We'll find out. And then in this gigantic container, we've got like a noodle soup, which is actually probably perfect because Alex is still not feeling well from the peanut situation. So, plus a liter of the tamarindo, ready to eat. Okay, so that was amazing. Like, it reminded me almost of like a chicken noodle soup concept, except with beef. The meatballs were amazing. I wish they gave us more, but at the same time, I'm super full from that. I also loved the pickled onions. So Alex is not feeling well, but he ate his soup. How was it?
It was good.
Yeah.
Was great. I accidentally ate some peanuts, not knowing it was peanuts, and I'm allergic to peanuts.
Yeah, so he's had some meds, but the meds is also making him tired, so he's probably gonna take a little nap. But we got some good food in him, and yeah, 95 pesos for all of that, and the tamarindo, which I might be pronouncing wrong. So the only time I've ever had tamarindo in the past was on ice cream. So it was like the powdered version that they put on the ice cream, and it was so potent, so strong, that the sour taste was too much for me, so I didn't care for it. In a drink, and this is the first time having it in a drink, it's much more palatable. It's not quite as sour. It's not such a potent amount, so it's quite delicious, and I actually like it. Yeah, everything from this place, 95 pesos, absolutely worth it. Very glad that I got a full order. I almost thought about getting like an order and a half because I wasn't 100% sure, but I think an order is absolutely perfect for me and Alex. I also gave the dog some of the meatballs. He loved it as well. So yeah, home and family approved. We absolutely loved it. And I've already got many other Cocina Economicas that I want to try out. But the next time we go to this same park, Kalia Park, we'll be going back. We'll be going back there to pick up whatever they're having, whatever's on the menu for the day, because that was yum.